This whole question of the fact that there is no inherent self. Let me see one thing before, right? So there's one of our teachers, he's the director of the Library of Tibetan Books and Art. So when he starts talking about suffering and happiness, he'll start like this with the audience and he'll say, so how many of you want to be happy and how many of you want to be unhappy? So everybody will put up the happy, happy. Then he will ask next, uh, how long you want to be happy? 1 week, 15 days, till you reach 21 years old, or till you cross 50? How long you want the happiness? I will say, no, forever, eternal happiness. Okay. And then he'll say, so what type of happiness you want? Just some, like, the normal things which make you happy, or you want some infinite, everlasting, eternal happiness? And everybody say infinite happiness. So if you want all that, you have to work for it. You can get it, but you have to work for it. He says, even to get a good salary job, you work for it, no? You struggle to get a job, and then when you get the job, you have to perform. So the thing about there being no inherent self is, first we can take it simply on the physical level. Okay, I must be. So what if tomorrow I get into an accident and one arm gets cut off, amputated? I said, no, I must be. I'm still Aspi. Second arm also goes. Both legs go. I'm still Aspi. So the point is, a compounded phenomena arises out of causes and conditions. One of the causes is the parts which make up the whole. But the parts are not that thing. Without the parts, it's not functioning, but it's not that thing. Or look at it this way. Again, take the example of the table. I say, could you please point out, in this room, there's a table. Can you please point out the table to me? And you point somewhere. And I said, no, you are pointing to the top of the table. So then I said, try again. Then you point somewhere. They say, oh, that's one of the legs of the table. So I will say, no, now you just point out to me the table, but please don't point to the top and the legs and the frame and whatnot and the footrest. Then you realize with this sort of logic that actually there's no entity that is stable unless all these things come together. And to that we put a label. So a human being is body and mind. In Buddhism, there's no internal soul. So there's body and mind. So we put a label to that body and mind. And of course, then the body, as I said, is legs and arms, and the mind is also different levels of mind. Somebody mentioned that in my teaching, I did that, and John said that, I think. Now, so when we are, say, almost falling down a staircase, we never say, oh, I went to this place, and as I was coming down the stairs, my body and mind almost fell down. No, you say, I fell down. I almost fell down and saved myself by catching the banister. We don't think of it as my body and my mind was almost falling down. So, but because just like the notion of permanence and impermanence, we think it is permanent, just like that which is actually harmful appears attractive to us. Similarly, ourselves, which is not really an inherently existing self, independent of everything else, we think of it that way. And therefore, the slightest contrarian experience, he insulted me. How can he do that? He hit me. He tried to come with a lathi towards me. You see? So, because now if that me doesn't really exist, the way we think it exists, that insult or that assault, we will give much less importance to. What is really hurt is the ego.